Hello, hello, and welcome to Quackalope. Today, we are covering Six Siege by Mythic Games.
Yeah.
This is going to be inspired by Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, and the good news, apparently, I'm not, like, all throat gargly anymore.
The last time you were on the channel, you were a little rough.
I was a little rough.
We spent a week together and we learned that that's bad news.
Yeah, that was not, it was not great. But my voice is back, the game is back, or this is a new game, a different game.
Yep.
And this is going to be Six Siege. I'm going to try to do, where's your timer? I want your timer.
I want your
timer. I want my 1 minute overview.
Okay, alright, 60 second.
Ready?
You need to just commercialize this and make this a thing that you do.
Yeah, I'll call the channel, like, I don't know, like, board games in a minute, something like that?
Something like
that.
Here
Excellent.
we are. Ready?
Go
Set.
for it. Okay, so Six Siege is going to be a game of tactical combat. It's going to mimic that first-person shooter aspect of the gameplay, but really it's far more about the tactical maneuvering, as you have your different characters, all with their different specific, well, abilities. Every character, from the attackers and defenders, is going to be two different teams here. They're going to have unique abilities that will mess with the game. The game is going to come with an objective. There are a few different objectives. We are playing the bomb scenario over here, which means the attacker over here is trying to disarm one of two bombs. We're trying to keep the bombs armed, or I'm trying to keep the bombs armed as the defender. There's going to be a lot of sort of terrain set up over here, from breaches, things you can knock through. There's going to be cameras that will pinpoint different enemies and will basically tell me where they are, helping me shoot at them through walls. Along the way, we have each character is going to have their own individual ability. Some abilities are going to be actual abilities, other abilities are going to be setup abilities. Things that, like for instance, I have a character over here that can put up bulletproof cameras that are harder for him to shoot and thus deal with.
But I have a character with a sledgehammer that can knock them down.
Yeah, exactly. Things like that. Rinse and repeat. We're going to go back and forth taking our actions. Every person's going to activate 1 to 3 characters, then you to 1 to 3, then me 1 to 3, then you to 1 to 3, across 5 rounds until eventually one player wins.
I mean, you even had a few seconds to spare because I jumped in there for a bit.
I was pushing it. If I really had another 30 seconds, I would have said more things. But this is good enough.
But you don't.
This is good enough.
The biggest thing that I want to point out, the biggest thing that for me is compelling, is the fact that I've already taken longer than your initial introduction of this game to get to the point that I want to make, which is going to be the...
That's fair.
It's going to be the fact that this is a head-to-head tactics game
Yep.
with mechanics that I would argue could be abstracted a bit until you start boiling them down or narrowing them down into like the functionality of every single tool you're using. Smoke
Yep.
grenades and shock traps and ways that block line of sight and obstacles. This is a heavy-duty drop into the map and move your team or maneuver your team around in order to take control, hold down zones, and set up defensive positions.
Yep.
And it does so, as far as I can tell, really well.
Really well. So this is a good time to tell you that there will be a review over on my channel. Make sure to check that out.
It's true, but all of you are already subscribed to his channel, and it's skyrocketing up, so they will have seen that anyway.
This is the gameplay over on Quackalope's channel, where we are going to
where
confidently
he does
tackle
charity work for the lesser channels that exist in the...
Oh, it's so awkward when you say these things. I don't even know how to respond. I don't know how to respond. So, all that said, we're going to try to jump into this. Now, timestamps are going to be an important part here. We don't do timestamps on this channel as much as we should, but we will try to have a specific timestamp between on this channel over here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I will get you the timestamps if I need to do them myself, but effectively, there's going to be a timestamp here because we're going to talk about things...
This last month, I was home 5 total days, shot 4 weddings within those 5 days that I was home, and drove something along the lines of 6,000 miles.
I spell excuses with an E as well. So, effectively, what we're going to do over here is we're going to have a timestamp for basically from when we start setup till when we finish setup, because the game effectively is going to be 5 rounds. Although once I disarm a bomb, we're going to go move straight into overtime. We'll explain that more as we go through it. In fact, most of the things in the game we're going to try to explain as we go. To that end, it's worth noting that we have timers in this game. You can play the game without a timer. There's going to be a timer for setup, there's going to be a timer for your activations throughout the round. You can play the game without timers if you want, and also you can adjust the timers to your different
From what I've seen, the timers are really, really accessible.
They're really
Functionally, they work exactly how you want them to. They don't intrude on the game. And from my sense of it, the first few games you play, you don't really need the timer unless you have someone that has strong AP, and then you want to drive them forward a little bit. When you get more advanced and more into the game, the timer actually can be pressed in a way that adds weight and pressure because you only have so much to diagnose the scene and maneuver. It can either be a slow-paced, methodical tactics game, or a bit more of a driven, helter-skelter, fire down the hallway and push in type of game.
And the reason we have the timers to an extent over here is the fact that while we will use the timers so that you can get a feel for how it plays out, because we're going to be explaining things as we go to you,
Sender
might
plays
be
slow,
flexible.
so he might have to adjust the timer based off of his own...
We might be flexible if we find ourselves explaining things. So, with that, are you ready to go through it?
Are you doing your setup?
I'm going to go ahead and do the setup. We're going to pull up the app over here. I got the app up and running, I think. Excellent. We got
now,
player 1.
So people can understand what we're doing with setup, can you explain our scenario a little bit more specifically? And talk about what you're thinking through when you're planning the defender's setup.
Before I start the setup, the general idea is we're going to have 2 bombs, one here, one here. You are the attacker. It is your goal to go ahead and disarm a bomb. You can do so by spending 1 action while next to any one bomb. As soon as you do so, we're going to flip the bomb to its disarming side. The other bomb is going to leave the map entirely. Okay, that's going to define what bomb we're working with. I can spend an action next to the bomb to rearm the bomb, but ultimately, whichever state the bomb is in when the game ends, I want the bombs armed, you want the bombs disarmed.
And you mentioned overtime.
I mentioned overtime. So overtime's the idea that we're going to have 5 rounds in the game, but as soon as I disarm a bomb, as soon as you disarm a bomb, at the end of that round, we move straight to overtime. Meaning that you don't have to keep the bomb going forever. Once you start the disarming process, you have to survive that round and the next. That's it, no matter how many rounds. I win if either at the end of that overtime the bombs are still arming, or alternatively if at the end of round 5 you haven't even done that process.
I need to get into position, hold ground, disarm the bomb, and then be able to hold that territory as you try to break your own way in.
And there's one other way you win or lose.
Or murder all of your people.
Or murder all of your people.
Which genuinely
might be how this goes.
It doesn't sound like the worst option.
Like, if you've ever played these games online, Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, any of these games...
Plants vs. Zombies.
Plants vs. Zombies, exactly. The goal of the game is more of a construct to keep you moving. That said, slaughtering the opponent's squad, not the worst way to actually win. So, are you ready for us to begin?
Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego. Anything else you want to, like, I don't know, what's the one? Dora the Explorer?
Bugged him when I was, there was a computer.
Sonic the Hedgehog. They're all basically the same thing when you think about it. I'm going to go ahead and start our deployment. Okay.
Now, again, on that front screen, you could have shifted your deployment, but go ahead and go. Go ahead and start
so
talking about
I
what
could have chosen different times. I went with a little calmer zone. There's 4 different levels you can go with in terms of the setup time as well as the actual time per round. I went with a slightly calmer level just because I expect to be communicating.
Nice. Look, we got to pause.
What are you doing?
Don't pause that. We gotta play.
Don't pause that.
I'm just showing people.
Oh, it is pretty.
How nice is that?
It is pretty streamlined.
Most timers don't let me do that.
Yeah.
It's
you having fun? Are you having fun? Do you want to play this or this? What are you playing? Okay,
I'm playing with a timer.
I'm going to go ahead and start going through things. So my goal is I don't know what he's going to be able to set up his people around the board after I set up.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of stuck.
And have you selected your tactical inventory?
I have selected.
Or do you do that afterwards?
We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to do that. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and choose our tactical inventory.
So tactical inventory is going to be specialized gear that you can bring in. And it is going to be specifically focused on, for me, doing damage, breaking down walls, setting up defensive perimeters, and for you, Sender, it's going to be primarily focused on your already established layout. Things like cameras, technology, shields that you've already deployed, stuff and such like that.
Yep, I've set up my things. You're going to get 3 drones by default. Okay, excellent. I'm going to continue that timer. So I have 3 bulletproof cameras and 3 nitro cells. Bulletproof cameras are going to be doing the setup zone. Nitro cells will not. So, bulletproof cameras. I got 1 over here, and I've lost my other 2. Where are my other bulletproof cameras? Do we have them? Yeah, got them. I got them. Okay. So, to that end,
it's good I didn't consume
we have a bomb over there. I think that a good starting point is having a bulletproof camera in the room with both bombs, making it even harder for you to do that.
Okay.
One thing I did not tell you yet, because I didn't tell you everything, is going to be I have the capability to, as a defender, you have the capability to pick up and move 5 pieces of like these barriers or the cameras that are already on the board. To that end, I'm actually going to go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and move this camera from over, actually I do want to have line of sight in that room. I'm going to move this camera from over here into, we got there. Got a lot of rooms decently covered here. I'm going to go ahead and put one over here, like so. So we got a regular camera there. I still have my other bulletproof camera. I got one here, and I think I'm going to go for a general access point kind of situation and put one, I don't know what to do here. I think I'm actually going to put one in this giant room over here, trying to get access there, and move this as one of my other cameras to this room. So we're getting a lot of the rooms covered. Cameras are going to help me pinpoint you down. We'll explain them as we go. That's going to be my setup over there. I have 2 of these electrical little plates that will buzz you if you come to within 1 around it, basically preventing you from moving around and doing stuff. I think a good general placement for these is going to be next to those bombs. The bombs are situationally beneficial.
I mean, I had other ideas, but I suppose...
You know what? We're just going to go ahead and toss one over here like so. That actually, I think this one over here is better in that sense. We got the camera line over there. We got that. Excellent. And then lastly, I have these 3 things for equipment, for little pieces of gear. We're going to dump one of these over here. That's going to stop you using electronics in that room. And I think we're going to stop using electronics in this room as well. So that's going to prevent you like activating drones. And I'm going to toss one over here. Keep in mind, this is a good time to mention that we are not experts at this game at all. We are probably going to horribly butcher the strategy of this game. It's okay. It's a good learning scenario.
I'm genuinely just excited to play.
Yeah.
At a certain point, I'll stop caring that we're on camera. Which was about 3 minutes ago.
I thought it was about 4 months ago. Okay. We're going to dump this over here. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm sticking with it. It's all good. And then we're going to go ahead and take that. And now the fun part, we're going to go ahead and take our characters, and I will take these and make sure I have them. I'm going to go ahead and...
Now explain what you're doing here.
Yes, so basically, as the defender, I have my characters in... There are two different options for my various characters, and I can put them on the board. One of them is actually my character, the other one is not. So, we're going to go ahead and put those on the board. And speaking of which, I actually need some tokens from somewhere.
Now, they're limited in what they can do while they're unrevealed. Once they actually trigger a major action, like firing down a hallway, I sort of know where they are.
Exactly. And as soon as you get line of sight to them, then that changes the whole picture as well. So I can go ahead and put these over here like so. We'll put this guy over here. Okay.
Oh, presumably.
Presumably. We're going to do these like so. Okay.
Wow, and you're able to separate them that far?
Yep. It's just one of them is there, one of them's not. It's to mimic that aspect of you not knowing what exactly is happening. I really would like some line of sights to various windows or doors to prevent you from... That room is very heavily enclosed. Wow. That room is much more heavily closed than I'm comfortable with.
But I could breach at any point.
You could breach at any point. I think I'm going to go ahead and do as one of my 5 pieces of movement. I'm going to move that there because I would love to have line of sight to this room over here. I'm going to put that guy over there, and we're going to go ahead and put this one over here like so. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and grab these, and this one's going to go over here. I have no clue. This is like so intimidating. The amount of stuff you can do right now is just wildly intimidating. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm also, though, freaked out a bit by the fact that you get to set the stage for the game we're playing.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's just how it works.
You're building a puzzle for me to solve.
Okay, and, oh my gosh, so many things here. Okay, I'd love to have line of sight to this room, which would mean having a character just straight up over there.
Presumably a character.
And, yeah, exactly, presumably. We're going to put a character down there, and then I'm going to throw a character in one of the upstairs rooms like so. That is basically going to be my setup. That's everything I need to do.
Now, why are some of these things blocked off?
Those are going to be heavy crates. There's going to be 2 of those that are blocking your access to the upstairs points. You can destroy them with a piece of heavy...
I'm seeing that with my sledgehammer, but I'm a little annoyed that...
We also have some default barbed wire, which is over here,
Just standard
and
barbed
over
wire.
here. Those are going to be destroyed with an easy destroy action.
Did those come with a scenario, or
they
did
came
you
with
set
the
those
scenario.
up?
Came with the scenario. But if you end your action on them, you end your turn.
Okay.
Okay? And now I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to you. Are you good to go? You all good? You can see, by the way, even with talking and explaining everything, I use like 5 minutes.
What about your characters? Oh, you already did.
Those are my characters. My real characters are over here. Are you ready to go? I'm going to transfer to you. Switch to player 2 deployment.
So I'm setting up outside the outer part of the board. I have no direct tactical things to place down. Can you explain how my drones work real quick?
Oh, I've used my bulletproof cameras. Excellent. So at any point, you can choose to activate a drone. You could send a drone. Let's say you have a character set up, let's say, over here. I don't even know where they are. Let's say they're in here, just for sake of whatever. You can go ahead and send a drone, moving it like 3 spaces or so, and then boom, 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 and now anything it has line of sight to, you can immediately reveal those. So your drones can be sent into other rooms. Sadly, it can't go into this room because guess what I placed over here? A thing that prevents your electronics from functioning.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm going to go grab some missing pieces that I realized what they're for. Be right back.
What pieces? Okay, so I'm going to work through setup of my characters based off of kind of the abilities that they have. And really, I've got 4 minutes left, but I only have characters to set up. So over here with Ash, she is going to have the ability... to target a space in line of sight, ignoring a maximum of 1 barricade, and select a space ornithologically adjacent to that target space. Then perform a destroy orange action in both spaces. So for her main ability, other than just having decent movement, is going to be an opportunity to kind of take out a few things at the same time. Right now there's not a lot of stuff bundled together, though. He doesn't have like a tech plate or anything right next to each other. So the hard part over here is I don't have a ton of direct access.
Yeah, basically I was grabbing 5 more of these that I left in the box, thinking they were extra, forgetting that you need them when you're playing with these things.
Okay, so next I have Thermite. Thermite can do an action to perform a destroy red in an adjacent space and in all spaces adjacent to that space. Walls and barricades do not block the area of effect for exothermic charges. So he's able to just blow some big stuff up, which could be helpful against some of these crates. I mean, really, honestly, the crates might be the primary thing that I'd use that against. Or breaching into a wall. There's a lot of decisions to be made here. Think we're gonna set him over here.
Yeah, you need people more situationally beneficial. You need to actually align them. They can't be pointed diagonally.
Huh?
You can't be pointing them
Well,
diagonally.
I was just with the
small little nitpicks.
faces. I have.
Just keep in mind this barbed wire right out there.
I don't
Making sure.
don't you?
Hey, I'm just making sure.
Place a stun marker on all other operators in the same room as Blitz. So Blitz, what does stun do?
Stun is going to mean that you're going to put a stun marker on the characters, and anytime they shoot for the remainder of the round, they roll 2 yellow dice only. Yellow are the weakest dice, in case you were wondering.
Yeah. Blitz is going to start up here.
Okay. I don't believe you can.
What?
No, only I get to start. You get to move there.
Well, I mean,
you can start right here and go there right there.
Yeah, he can do the same thing there, too. Sledge. Sledge is going to be my boy.
This is a good time to mention that the Kickstarter will have a large variety of characters. We currently have 6, of which we picked 5 from, but the Kickstarter will have a bunch of characters. I think base game, if I'm not mistaken, is probably going to mimic the PC game that it's inspired by, which means probably going to have 10 characters in each side, 10 attackers, 10 defenders, of which you can draft from, and then Mythic and Kickstarter, so assume more.
So, Sledge. Action. Target an operator and or a gadget located in an ornithologically adjacent space behind a light wall or barricade. Perform a destroy action on the partition, then a destroy action on the gadget, and or a shoot action on the operator. Close range, light protection.
That's pretty cool. Sledge wants to get through things. By the way, also another thing, miniatures so far, prototype stage, they're gorgeous. Like I like fantasy miniatures. That's my genre in general. I don't really like modern day miniatures quite as much. When they look like this, I like them.
So, we'll set Sledge up over here. And then finally, the last character I have to put down is going to be IQ. Remove an electronics.
Oh, do you want to switch Sledge on this person? That seems reasonable, right?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because Sledge can destroy both those at once.
All right. Well, I was going to use his explosion to destroy both of them, but either way, same difference. That's my setup.
Okay, and we got. You have 28 seconds left.
I do.
You're not as slow as people say you are. Okay, end deployment.
Do people say I'm slow?
Only a few. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah, no, it's just behind your back. It's not to your face. Oh, yeah. It's okay. Cool.
That's better.
It is. It is. They respect your feelings. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and start round 1. Okay. Are you ready? You're the attacker.
It's okay. Respect your feelings.
So, basic sequence is as follows. The attacker is going to go ahead and activate between 1 and 3 characters. Then the defender is going to activate between 1 and 3 characters. Then the attacker is going to activate between 1 and 3 characters. Then again with the defender. So again, it's always 1 to 3 characters. The balance is you want to activate at least 2 because then you have people available, but also your people might die along the way. Always a balance that you are about to figure out when I go ahead and start. You have 1.5 minutes per character alive.
Starting with Sledge, who's going to go ahead and activate an action. He's going to target a gadget. Is this a gadget?
That is, which one? That's a gadget, yeah.
A hand, because it's got a hand symbol. So
no, the hand means it's bulletproof.
How does that a gadget then?
I believe they count as gadgets. Again, keep in mind, prototype rules, lots of potential mistakes that will be in these videos.
Sounds like a gadget.
I believe anything like that falls in the gadget range.
Targeting the gadget, which means I get to do a destroy action on the wall and then a destroy action on the gadget.
Yep.
So I slam my way through.
Yep.
That's one of his actions.
We should probably clarify this. On your turn, each character gets 1 movement, a movement of up to 5 squares, and then 2 other actions, one of which can be run, which basically increases your movement, and the others are things like using actions, shooting, things like that. You may not repeat an action.
Okay, so that's going to be a single action. I'm then going to move in.
Yep. That's maybe 1, 2 so far, because whenever you cross a window, you expend
Will I be
movement.
in line of sight of that camera even here?
Yes, I believe so. The barrier, the obstacles do not block line of sight.
Okay, so where are you presumably? So I'm going to move here.
You're just going to get targeted and be okay with it?
No, I've got 1 action left, which means I'm going to attack and target.
At the end of any action, you would automatically be visible. What are you trying to do right now?
What do you mean, end of any action?
Well, I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
I can move, fire at the camera.
Yes, you could fire at the camera, yeah.
And then end my...
So you can't fire at the camera because the camera would be a destroy. Oh, you could do a destroy action because you used your other action. So yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah, so I get to zero out the camera, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to end my position there.
Exactly.
So movement is also
Yeah, I'm pausing the timer just to explain this wheel.
Movement is also flexible. It's not a move and then do everything. It is a move, do something, move again, move again.
Speaking of which, you've only used 3 movement. You could use more if you'd like.
I think I'm staying there.
Okay, sounds
good.
Being next to that obstacle will give you some cover in case things get shot.
It does.
Okay, so just to clarify the turn, just so people understand how that went, you basically took an action from your character, you then followed it up with a movement, and then you followed it up along the way with a destroy action using different actions, and now you can go ahead and continue. We're going to flip your character to the straight he went, and you can go ahead and take more actions.
Moving in with this guy.
1, 2.
1,
3. 1, 2, 3.
3. This pops over onto his thing. I think this is thermite, isn't it?
Yep, it's thermite.
Thermite is then going to use this to perform a red destroy action in an adjacent space and all spaces adjacent to that space. Walls and barricades do not block the area of effect.
Whoa.
So I am blowing up this wall.
You're blowing up the wall?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What do you mean you're blowing up the wall?
So that wall is now shattered. And your guy...
Back to you?
Yeah, back to me.
I got nothing.
Nothing at all.
Are you shooting me?
I am following up with a shoot.
Okay, your range is going to be right
Do you
adjacent.
get to shoot back at me right now?
No, because I'm not facing you.
Okay.
I am in Overwatch, but I'm not facing you.
So, my range, let's see here. Adjacent space. I could physically back up to make sure I'm in the preferred range for this. So, I need to be 4 to 6 spaces away. I don't know that I can make it that far back.
Okay.
Because that was an action, so this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 3. Okay, so yellow, red, and orange.
We go ahead and pause while we roll dice.
Yellow, red, and orange for an attack. Ooh.
Whoa.
That's 8 damage.
I believe I'm dead.
I certainly hope so.
I don't like this game anymore.
I certainly hope so.
I don't... Oh, wait, we forgot one thing. You
don't know if someone is there.
Before you even shot, you can reveal there's no one there.
No one's there.
There's no one there. We forgot that.
So I didn't even need to shoot.
No, there's nothing there.
Oh, what nonsense.
We totally forgot. Got caught up in the moment.
I mean, that imaginary murder was amazing.
It's beautiful.
Though. Oh, I'm so disappointed about that. And you wasted my one good roll.
Well, no, you didn't actually shoot. You still have... It was a beautiful roll, but you didn't
That's
shoot.
what I'm saying. Do you know how many beautiful rolls I have in me?
1.
Less than you'd assume. Yeah.
Yeah, I got so caught up in the fact that you just caught my guy pinned to the wall that I forgot that I put a decoy there.
Oh, that's nonsense. Okay, and when it comes to claymores, how do they work?
Claymores, you're going to position them, and then when somebody wanders into their line of sight effectively, that goes boom.
Okay, so like I could use a action to position a claymore. And what's the range on claymores? Do you know?
Claymores, the range. I had the animation to grab this. Claymores are going to be... Where are my claymores? I don't see the claymores. Here we go. Breach charge, claymores. Claymores. Operator clear claymore. You place a located marker opposite on the opposite wall. So you grab a marker and you put it on the opposite wall, and when you cross that line, things go boom.
Interesting.
Yeah. Think of it as a line, basically. Less than 5 spaces.
Interesting. So if I placed one here, where would it be?
Okay, so if you placed one over there, let's say hypothetically if you did that there, you'd place this opposite like so, and then anyone who crosses that line goes boom with 2 red dice.
But not me.
Yes, you.
Me as well?
Anyone.
Okay, well, we're not going to place that yet.
Just making sure of that, but yeah. Any operator.
Okay.
It's great for protecting your rear in case you move past.
How far can drones fly?
Drones can fly, I believe 3. Let me just double check that. Drones can... 5 movement points. It cannot enter barbed wire.
And does this take 1 or 2 to move over?
That takes 2. Whenever you're crossing a destroyed
so
anything.
I went 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not have any more move to move over that. So I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
And I have one more action that I can take with him. Question is, where and what do I want to do?
If nothing else, you can go into Overwatch to protect yourself.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I will choose to go into Overwatch with him.
Point your direction?
Yep, I'm going to be pointing right here so that I'm looking into that room.
Okay. Overwatch just triggers you into a reaction state so you can react to your opponents.
Actually, I'm going to end my turn here.
With Overwatch?
Well, I'm wondering where you're going to come from. Like, you might...
All reasonable questions.
I'm going to end here, and I'm going to Overwatch facing forward.
Okay.
Which gives me a little bit more... It's 180 degrees like this, right?
Yep.
So I'd have line of sight into here.
As long as you have line of sight. You still need line of sight, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that'll at least protect Sledge there. And then I've got one more character left if I want to activate someone. I think
Go ahead and flip his activation marker to show you used him. Thermite.
I think I do want to use my next character. The question is which one and where.
Because right now, you know that you can trigger that disarm right now. You know there's nobody in there. I probably should have put more people in that room.
Yeah, if I do trigger that disarm, though, I'm potentially leaving it open to you closing the gap.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But look at how many people are over here.
I saw. I saw with setup.
Yeah, you'd force them there.
Yeah, I saw with setup that you were in a bit of a weaker position. Oh, there's so much stuff that I'd like to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this wall.
Yep, that's one destroy action.
Stepping in.
Yep, your Overwatch marker is currently gone unless you're going to Overwatch at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Now I can either. What does the camera do to me?
The camera means if you end your turn within the camera with the camera's line of sight. Like, wait, this camera's not. Oh, this camera, the bulletproof camera. Yeah. It's going to put a marker on you, which allows me to shoot at you through most walls, through destructible walls. It's a bulletproof camera. You can take it out just by. Oh, you already did destroy action. You can't take it out.
I'm gonna move around to here.
Okay.
And I could take it out with my. But you could still target me here behind this.
I could, absolutely. You'll have 2 points of reduced damage. You go into Overwatch mode. Protect yourself.
I could, or I could use my ability and remove your...
Go for it. This is your game, man. It's your game to lose.
I know.
Oh, by the way, we're in round 1. But
and I'm making a little bit of a gamble that that's not a real character.
It's reasonable. Probably not.
That's where you place the other one.
Yep.
I think that one close to this room makes all the sense in the world.
I don't even remember what I did. I'm just going to go ahead and peek. I'm allowed to.
I hope. I'm removing this with my ability. My ability allows me to remove an electronic gadget up to 4 spaces away, ignoring light walls, and put it back into the box.
Excellent.
So
that's 3 pictures activated.
That is.
Flip your thingy, swap to player 1. We're going to pause timer, flip your thing.
Oh, okay. I'm enjoying this, but I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen now.
Well,
because now it's your turn. I was having a lot of fun before it was my turn.
Oh, yes, and it's my turn from the Alamo, John Wayne.
I wish I'd murdered you there.
You probably should have murdered me. That would have been so cool. I kind of wish you had. I'm glad you didn't. Okay, time to do stuff.
I love that you didn't even know if there was a person there or not.
It wasn't. I knew that, but I was so caught up in the moment and how you basically blew open a wall to destroy me from the rear that I was like, I got so caught up.
It was a good moment.
It was a good moment. If only you had actually followed through with something useful.
All right, now.
Okay. So I'm a little concerned about your line of sight aspects to what's going on here. I'm not
a little bit concerned about your personality, but I don't tell the audience that.
You just
what?
You just do so. Okay, so this character's not in Overwatch, right? So that's helpful. I like the fact that character's not in Overwatch.
I know, a little bit of a gamble there.
Yeah, I hear you. On the gamble. I probably should figure out ways to actually do stuff that are helpful to me. So we have that person over here. That person's going to be over there. Excellent. I like this plan. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Ready? Okay. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2.
Now, does your movement count for both tokens?
I get 5 movement divided how I want between the character tokens.
That's so cool.
So 1, 2. I'm going to take out my Overwatch marker. Going to be 1, 2, 3. And I believe we're going to go 3 should be good enough. I believe. Making sure I'm doing this correctly. 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be 3 movement. Okay, stopping there. Then I'm going to go ahead and reveal him to take another action.
Because you're firing through that wall.
I am going to get rid of this token over here.
That's the gamble I was making.
You're correct.
Although now Sledge is a little bit vulnerable.
And now, with his second action, he's going to go ahead and trigger his heartbeat thingy, which is going to basically, he has a heartbeat monitor action, which he's going to place a located marker on somebody.
You killed me last time with this.
On somebody within 4, so you're within 4.
Sledge, no!
And then we're going to go ahead and shoot you. We should have line of sight. Handy dandy tool. If you watch my unboxing and you're wondering what this is time to look at the board. Handy dandy tool that should show that I have line of sight.
Center
to center without breaking through anything.
Right through that door. You heard the commotion.
Yeah. Now, heartbeat monitors mean that I know where he is. I can shoot through destructible terrain. You still can't shoot through non-destructible terrain. But I can go ahead and shoot it. You're not covered by cover. The obstacle only helps you if it crosses the obstacle. But you are protected
I'm covered by that
this.
one for
Correct.
2.
Correct. 2 reducing damage. But I'm going to be rolling 2 reds and a yellow. Okay. I'm okay with this. We paused for the roll. And we're going to go ahead. I'm so excited. I don't even care if I'm burning up more time than I have.
Should I title this video Board Game Co. Murders Quackalope?
First of all, that's always a good title for any video. I'm going to roll. Ah, you got lucky. Lucky.
Ooh.
Okay. There's 3 actions. I got a
Sledge,
shot.
2 damage.
Okay.
And Sledge's got a health of 5 right now.
Yeah, the good news for you, that's your good news over there. I need to figure out what I'm doing in terms of other things.
You got a lot of people behind a lot of walls.
Yeah, I do. I didn't think... Honestly, I was so rushed with making sure I do this tactically, make sure I keep the audience all invested that I forgot to be a little faster.
Alex, have you learned nothing from your channel?
Okay.
They don't need to be invested to care about you.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so you have that situation, but he doesn't have line of sight. That's interesting. I love this line of sight thing. It's so much fun. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and move this character. We're going to move Castle. We're going to flip Castle to show we're activating him.
Yeah.
Probably should start the timer again.
That means that other one's coming off the board.
1. Well, maybe. This might be a tactical
I know what you're doing.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Actually, I could go 1, 2, because you can move diagonally. 3, and Castle...
You can move diagonally.
Yes, you can, as long as you have the options to do so. Castle has... He rolls those dice. Ooh, range 1 to 3 is much better. And he's going to go over here, okay, which I think should be good enough. I should be able to draw a line of sight center to center. I think. It's actually not clear on that. Ooh, that might be a little trickier. I think I'm going to end up over here. That should allow me line of sight center to center. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do it from there. Castle's going to go ahead, and as you might imagine, he's going to flip.
Yeah, take the other one off the board.
Take the other one off the board. My people are slowly being revealed. Our Overwatch marker is off for now. Where is Castle 2? Castle 2 is gone. And then, as you might imagine, I'm going to go ahead and shoot. We'll check line of sight. And that is perfect center to center. You are going to get the 2 cover as before. But guess what I'm rolling? I'm rolling 2 reds and an orange. Now, if you look at my player board, it does show 2 reds and 2 orange. But the lightning bolt symbol means that if it has cover, you don't roll the extra dice. So, we're rolling these. Pause for the shoot. And... Whoa!
2 more damage.
Are having such an easy game. He should be dead by now. He should be dead by now. Okay, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end my turn by putting Castle into Overwatch. Okay. Now, you could not trigger your Overwatch response because you don't have line of sight to me. Yeah. I have line of sight to you because of the heartbeat monitor, but you don't have line of sight to me. And now I am debating whether to move somebody else. Let me go ahead and check some things. I have a character over there and over here. Let's see. Okay. I'm just thinking through line of sight. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay, so you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm actually going to continue moving because I realized I can take out Sledge. I'm pretty sure I can take out Sledge. Is it worth it, though? Ooh. Oh, actually, I don't know.
I don't think you can.
No, I can't. No. Okay, let me just remember who's what and where in these situations. Got that one over there, and then this one is going to be over there. Okay, so... Not loving this situation. We are going to go ahead and have... Oh man, where are all these markers? Okay, that's there, that's there, that's there. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, can I do a run action? Will that help me? Smoke's ability is place a gas overlay. Smoke can run 2. We can do 1, 2. I think that's the way to go. Okay, we're going to do one more character. Smoke's going to go ahead and activate, doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to be doing a run action, so 6, 7. Okay, can you guess what I'm doing?
You firing at him?
I'm firing at him. Smoke's going to reveal. That's not Smoke!
Smoke's right there!
Well then.
Well then. And you just checked them all too. I feel so bad for you.
Okay, well, Smoke's going to be off the board. We're definitely activating Smoke now.
That was a good move.
That was a great move.
I mean, you don't have to. You could leave him in Overwatch.
No. Smoke's going to go 1, 2. We're going to go ahead. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, man. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this. I need to get to that other bomb situation because I'm worried about how this situation develops. Okay. Smoke has a destructor rating of orange, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Smoke's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 because I'm sliding over the train. Okay. That's going to be there. And then we're going to go ahead along the way. So I have a point of action. We're going to go ahead and put a breach wall on that wall over there. Okay. That's going to be a destroy action.
And then 2 to step over.
It's 2 to step over, so we're actually not going to step over. I'm going to end over here. And I'm going to end by going into Overwatch with Smoke. So we're setting up defensive capabilities here. Prepping ourselves to make sure we can respond to your actions. Sadly revealing too much of what's going on the board. But that is my turn, and we're switching to you. It is now your turn.
Now, do I only have a minute 30 left of technically?
We're being flexible.
Sure,
we're still
I'm saying for the entire everything.
For the 2 more characters. No, for 2 more characters. Next round resets.
Yep.
So we're going to be very flexible with the time. We're going to keep it going so that you get a feel for what the time is like.
I'm going up. Is it 1 to go up?
It's 1 to go up, but you can't move down again the same turn.
Oh, can you not?
No, that's specifically to stop you from going ricocheting around the board. You can't move up and down the same turn.
Okay, I'm going up, and then I'm placing Overwatch onto this
Ironically,
location.
you could move down then up. You just can't move up then down.
Who's the character that just went up? That's gonna be
your shield guy.
That's gonna be Blitz.
Blitz, yeah.
So Blitz went up. He's placing Overwatch down on this location.
That's reasonable.
And then, what else does Blitz want to do? Could he fly a drone down?
I don't think you can fly a drone down. I think you have to be down to fly a drone. I'm pretty sure. I'm not
Can
certain.
I like throw a grenade down? Like it seems like some of this stuff I should be able to do.
If you have line of sight, I believe you still could.
Do I have line of sight to you there?
You could throw a grenade down and see if it hurts him, but the problem is your line of sight. No, you don't. None of your characters have line of sight to him, so you don't have line of sight to him. If you have a character with Overwatch with line of sight to it, then you also can extend that Overwatch.
So if I'd stepped in first, set up Overwatch, then I presumably could have done that.
Correct.
Well, let me do things a little bit of a different order if you're okay with that.
By all means.
Breaching.
Breaching, okay.
Stepping in.
As soon as you step in, you have line of sight, and you reveal the token. Go ahead.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So then I'm going to move. If that's the case,
that was 1-2 movement.
Yep.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
You could even step up as your 5th action.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many places that are blocked.
There's a destroy wall there if you want that. Do you have a destroy rating for that wall?
It's a red.
It's a orange, I believe.
No, that's a red.
No, it's orange. There are no red walls. There's no red walls.
That is a red wall right there.
There's no red walls.
That wall right there is a red wall.
It might be a red wall. It is a red wall. You're right. It's a red wall.
I don't have destroy red, which actually is inconvenient because I would have preferred.
Yeah, those are fortified. Yep.
I would have preferred to be able to have a destroy wall there. So I moved in for 2, 3, 4.
You always could place your breach charge from your tactical gear.
Oh, because it's got a red destruction.
Yeah. This game often is about which walls
I sort of wanted the breach for this, but I'm not going to be able to hit that at the moment. So yeah, I'll step in. You're going to be able to shoot at me, but no one's even there. I'll do that. I'll drop breach.
Okay, drop in the breach charge. Break the wall.
Wall is broken.
Okay. You've spent 1, 2, 3, 4 movements so far.
Yeah, and then that was my second action, right?
Yep. You drop in Overwatch.
No. That was my second action.
You did destroy first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I need.
You can walk through your people. You just can't end there.
It's a little annoying. Okay. My person isn't there. That's the stairway.
Yeah.
My person's just observing that area.
Technically, your person hasn't gone yet. You changed the order.
I know. Could my person like destroy one of these that are on top of stairs?
How so? What?
These are on top of stairs.
No, they're not.
Oh no, are they not?
Nope.
What? Is it only this?
Yeah.
Isn't this
that one? That one's on the stairs. Yeah.
And I can't destroy those.
Not remotely, no.
And I'm not near them.
I don't believe so. I mean, moving. So using equipment through the upstairs. The upstairs facet is one of the things I still find a little. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. No, you don't. It doesn't have line of sight to you.
Does it not?
No, there's a pillar there. You see that central structure?
I do. I didn't know if that blocked.
Yeah, that blocks. That's a central weight-bearing load structure thing.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go up. I'm still gonna place my targeting system down on that location.
That location? I mean, you can do
Here's the thing. I don't see other stairways that...
There's gonna be a stairway over here, a stairway over here, a stairway over here.
None of those benefit me.
I hear you.
You're not near... You are near that one. I mean...
You can also go down to the outer stairways, like over here.
Yeah, but outside it doesn't help me either. Presumably you're near this one.
Presumably.
Where's your other token?
I think you took off... What did you take off? You took off bandits. So inherently we know... We can go ahead and save ourselves some time.
Yeah.
We know that bandits over here.
So I'll do that right there, because that might be where you want to go upstairs.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
And then there's nothing much else I can do with him.
If you had line of sight to one of my characters, you'd be able to, with one of your Overwatch tokens, you'd be able to attack me, but you don't currently.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for my
tier 2.
Yeah.
Okay, swapping to myself. And again, we're being flexible at the time here, because Still in the process of learning things.
Yep.
Now, that character still has a, whatchamacallit? I have 2 characters left that can go. I have Mute and Bandit. Bandit's going to be over there, and Mute is one of 2 tokens. He's either up there, or I think we know who Mute is. Yeah, we know who Mute is. We know who Mute and Bandit is.
We know who they all are.
And can put Mute up there. So we have all the characters very clearly defined. In fact, you probably should have known that as soon as we encountered Bandit over here, you would have realized Bandit's over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, I have 2 characters to activate. Neither one of them have actions in the game. They both have setup actions which they've utilized. I don't love that you've put your thing there. Now, I could try to contest it with Bandit over with Mute over there, but I don't feel the need to. I think that... So, tactically speaking, you may not want to end your turn on that spot, because he can shoot straight on from that spot.
Can he? I mean, I could always step over.
Yeah, so step over a shot, yeah, because the flip side is I can move down now. I can move down to attack you. Either way, it's a bit of a... Do you want to change your Overwatch back over there to cover his back? Probably makes sense. Otherwise, I'm going to walk downstairs and shoot you in the back.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay,
so what I was doing originally.
Yeah, so it makes sense. The whole Overwatch, you're protecting your
I also
characters.
didn't realize you had a character in the top already.
Yeah.
I was doing that because I thought you might move up
as soon as you revealed that, you would have known he's there and then be able to plan accordingly. So now that you're covering that zone over there, I have to tactically weigh my options because I do want to get down.
Do you have line of sight to this guy, technically?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I need an actual line of sight, not just heartbeat behind line of sight. Okay. Okay.
Now,
so,
10 seconds, your turn's almost up.
Yeah, you know what, sir? You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and we got Mute up there. Mute may be tempted to stay there. No, he's not tempted to stay there. The upstairs is not nearly as exciting. I'm going to go ahead and run over there. So, Mute's going to go ahead down. He's got 5 movement and he has run of 2. But so we're going to go ahead and go down. We're going to lose our Overwatch token. Drop it on my board. This is going to be 1, 2, 3... Ooh, intriguing. 2, 3, 4. And then, geez, this is not that helpful. You didn't approach anywhere near that zone.
No.
Okay, and 4, 5. Okay, it is what it is. And then we're just going to set ourselves into Overwatch because I have no reason not to. That was a very lackluster turn. And now we're going to go ahead and do something similar with Bandit. Bandit's going to go ahead and run. That is Bandit over there, I think so. Yep. Bandit's going to go ahead and run as well. He has run 5, so he can do the following. I mean, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is enough to shoot you. I believe so. It's going to be range 7, but I can shoot you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, because he has the run.
You got clean line of sight there?
Clean line of sight, yeah. Line of sight, I believe, goes through other characters. I believe. Okay, which would mean that would be the line of sight. Through the door, through the center.
I got 3 block on that.
Yeah, and I'm only rolling yellow dice. So your chances are decent.
Yeah.
Okay, rolling yellow dice. And that's, so, ready, 2.
Yeah.
And you're safe.
No, I'm good.
Jeez, your luck is insane.
I'm good. Oh, your yellow dice. Your odds on yellow dice are 1 each. You needed a great roll.
No, the average is 1.
Yeah, I'm saying. You're rolling 3. I had 3 block. You needed a great
you have 2
roll.
block. 2 block.
3? Oh, I got that.
No, you have to be adjacent to that.
No, you're shooting over it.
I know, that's not a problem.
No?
Shooting over a desk is not a problem. Crouching down behind a desk is a problem. You have to be adjacent to an obstacle to benefit from the cover of the obstacle.
But the walls block for...
That's 1 wall.
Okay.
1 wall of 2. Okay, either way, you're good. That's neither here nor there. We move to the end of round. We're going to tap the end of round button, and we move to the next round. Do we have all of the characters left alive?
Yeah.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
On to round 2.
And I start again?
Yes, you do. You start every time, and we're going to go ahead and move that forward.
Ooh, I like starting every time.
You know, I'm going to check on rules and things that we may have missed.
I like starting every time. Here's the thing. What I don't like is you trying to murder my dude.
Line of sight would have been broken passing through another operator, so I cheated there. Fortunately, I didn't kill you.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay.
Oh, we haven't even done any leaning yet. We probably should be doing leaning. Yeah, we didn't talk about leaning yet, but there's leaning where you can kind of...
We haven't had a
character.
good spot to do leaning yet.
Yeah, so far...
we haven't needed to
end of
peek around
round, the
walls.
heartbeat monitor situation comes off.
Ooh, that's great.
Yes.
That's such good news to me. Okay, so 1, 2...
That's going to be 3, because you're moving over an
3,
obstacle.
4, 5.
Yes, that seems about right.
What's his run?
His run is probably 2.
2.
Runs are either 2 or 5, allowing you 2 or 5 additional movement.
So let me not move him first, then.
Okay, seems reasonable. We could flip all our tokens back up.
Tech's going to move first. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to lean.
Okay.
So lean token, please.
You should have a lean token next to you over there. Those ones. Yep, right there.
I'm leaning into this space.
Yep.
so that I can aim at you.
Can you actually hit?
Yeah.
Okay, if you think so.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can check it, but
we'll check it.
I've got clear right there.
So, line of sight from the center of that zone to that zone.
Yeah.
That crosses a wall, doesn't it? That's a wall there. Oh, there's no wall there. There's no wall.
No, there's an open spot.
That's purely clean.
Yeah.
Fun fact worth mentioning, so we're going to first of all tap for the shoot. That token, strictly speaking, you're supposed to put your leaning operator into the token.
I like it better this way.
We've just liked it better that way.
I don't like moving the miniature for a lean. I like knowing where the miniature is.
So we just found it more intuitive that way.
They'll change it by the way you officially get it in your hands.
Exactly.
It's a much better system.
Comment enough times that you prefer it this way, they'll probably change it. Or you can just house roll. So that said, and you use a movement point to lean, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're currently leaning.
I did now.
The benefit of leaning is you benefit from the defense of the spot you're leaning out of, while being able to have certain line of sight access. I don't think you needed to lean. You didn't need to lean.
Yeah, but it's fun to lean.
Oh, okay, fine. You just want to show
fun
people?
To lean.
You want to show people?
Neat to, I like being behind the thing and the pew, pew, pew.
So first of all, to be clear, you understand that as soon as you do that, I will shoot you.
That's why I'm still behind this barrier.
But now, so you're still in the middle of your move, right?
Yeah.
So, because you're going to continue using your move, which means I'm going to shoot you after your action's completed, which as of right now, I'm going to be shooting you after your shoot action.
Yeah, but I'm still behind this thing.
Yeah, 100%. Because I have Overwatch. I'm just pointing out that I have Overwatch. Go ahead. Roll your dice. Roll your dice, good sir.
2 red and a yellow.
Okay. Okay. What is up with your rolls?
8! You're dead! Murdered you! You're not shooting anyone. That's called it's precision.
My rolls are all like the weakest thing you could possibly imagine. Mythic, your game is broken.
It's called precision, my friend.
It's like Ricky. I reviewed a game with Ricky the other day, and she's like, I was like, anything you don't like about the game? She's like, the dice. We were constantly rolling low. It's like, that's fair. That's a good complaint.
Okay, then...
We're going to activate your timer again. You can still have movement left. You still have movement and an action.
Yeah, I still have... So I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, are you doing what I think you're doing? Zip, zip, zip. Okay, this bomb leaves the board. Go ahead and flip that bomb to disarmed. At the end of the round, not right now, at the end of the round, we're moving to overtime, which means we are now down to this round and the next round, and that's it. Okay. Are you activating more characters?
I am. So I was talking about Sledge here. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Then he's going to do a run of...
So diagonalization is fine. Diagonal's fine.
I know. Thinking...
Oh, also, doesn't this character now have a token on him from the camera?
Well, I was thinking about destroying that camera.
You could, but either way, he's been seen. If he ended his turn there, he's been seen.
Oh, well, then let me have destroyed the camera and activated this with Sledge.
Okay, so you're doing Sledge first.
So Sledge moves in. Mm-hmm. I would have had to do... No,
you could break the wall and then...
Well, I didn't need to break a wall. So this didn't activate. This got removed. So I didn't get a token. Gotcha. I still ended there. Well, I would have ended here then, because it could be within 4 spaces.
Sure.
Then Sledge moves up here.
And then Sledge activates that.
Sledge activates
Same
that.
difference, different sequence.
1 action left.
Yep.
And I think we're going to set up... do we set up Overwatch?
No.
Or do we run with Sledge?
Run with Sledge. Definitely run with Sledge.
We're going to set up Overwatch with Sledge.
No.
Okay.
Are you activating more characters?
Where do I want Overwatch?
For the record, when I lose horribly, understand that I set up my characters terribly in this game. I had everything to the right here and left them pure opening there. This is on me, not on the game.
Okay, and the last character I'm going to move,
yep,
I think is going to be... Interesting. Okay, we're going to move 1, 2.
Yep.
We're going to destroy.
Yep.
We're going to throw a stun grenade into here.
No. Okay, so we're going to go... You're tossing it over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so stun grenade is going to hit that overlay. It's going to have a range of around it. You can only... Oh, so you can only hit a target zone of 4 at any given point. It's not adjacency. It's going to be a target zone of 4. So you can hit 1 person. Which one do you want to hit? Whoever
That's
you hit.
less fun.
It is less fun. It would be cooler if we had the full adjacency.
Look at your characters, tell me which one's the most powerful.
The general grid is going to be like that. You're going to hit something within the grid, and it's going to target that. The most powerful character, we have Pulse. Pulse rolls 2 red and what's it called? And then we have Bandit. No, it's not Bandit, that's Mute. Mute's probably more powerful.
Yeah, hit Mute.
Okay, Mute's now stunned till the end of the round.
Okay. From there, So I moved.
Just to be clear, are you tossing a stun grenade over there? I don't have access. I don't think I have line of sight to you. No, I won't have line of sight.
None of your guys have Overwatch either.
Overwatch, right there.
Nah.
You can't see it, but I'm pretty sure I don't have line of sight. Yeah, it's crossed to that wall section.
Yep.
You're lucky.
Okay, so I believe I moved. Do you know where I was with him?
You started over here.
So 1, 2.
Yep.
3, 4, 5.
Okay.
That will be all my movement, and I will have successfully stunned you. I should have placed stun.
Did you do anything else?
I should have done something else.
If you don't do anything else, you can either go into Overwatch or you can shoot me.
No, I did. Remember, I took down the wall.
Oh, gotcha.
And I threw the stun grenade.
Gotcha.
So that's both actions, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
You done?
I don't like where I am, but I am done.
Okay, so go ahead and flip your all your activation markers to indicate who went in the meantime. And I get to go ahead and I get to do some fun stuff on my own. So, what do we have here? Well, I don't love the fact that that bomb is currently activated, which means I need to work on either slaughtering you, which is always a good thing, let's be honest.
No.
Or alternatively...
You haven't done very good at that so far.
You know what, sir? I don't appreciate your tone. Okay. So I have cameras. What happened to my bulletproof cameras? You took my bulletproof camera down.
I did.
Don't appreciate that either. Don't appreciate that. Now, interesting. You ended an action over here, right?
No.
You did, didn't you? You threw a grenade.
Yeah, I did.
So I believe I should have line of sight on you because of the camera there.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I should have a line of sight of you because of the camera.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't want to pause in front of cameras. Now, it doesn't necessarily matter that much because I can already walk in and shoot you. It just matters if I do other small stuff.
Convenient.
Okay, so that's, speaking of other small stuff, I think I may try. I'm just trying to eyeball my my options there. I think it works. So, we're going to go ahead and activate that guy over there. That guy is going to be Bandit. Bandit has a potential move of 10 if I want, but I have to destroy along the way, so I don't want to do that. So we can do, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think we're going to go ahead and destroy this. Actually, I don't know if I want to destroy that. I think I'm going to test for line of sight. I'm going to actually try to hold that true and test for line of sight there, and take people out. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave this token like so, and we're going to go ahead and test for line of sight to try to shoot you. Hopefully I can actually make it. And does it break any walls? Nope, I gotcha. I gotcha, boy.
I mean, that's very
cool.
Convenient.
Well, the good news for you is you are next to an obstacle, so you're getting 3 defense. That's the good news for you. And the range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Bandit's going to be going ahead and rolling. That is Bandit. Yep, Bandit's going to be rolling. Ooh, that's a very weak roll for Bandit.
Yeah, not a solid roll.
You know what, dude?
With 3 defense.
You know what? We're going to stop the timer, and we're going to go roll with 3 defense, and...
Oh!
Boom! There we go. Finally.
4.
Finally.
Wow.
That's right. It's finally happening. All the comeuppance. Okay, he's now been hit. That's great. Bandit's going to go ahead and end his turn by going into Overwatch. Because Bandit likes having Overwatch. He doesn't know if you're going to try to mess with things in the walls there.
He's just like, what, pressed up against the wall?
He's literally just like looking.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Okay, that's Bandit's turn. We're going to flip Bandit. I got more stuff to do. I got more things to do, places to be, people to hurt. And by people to hurt, I mean you. Let's be very clear about that. So, okay, and you did not go into Overwatch, so you're just basically a sitting duck is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but I stunned one of your guys, which helps.
I hear. So the problem is these roll an average of 1. I think that the best time to try to use this guy right now is right about now.
To do the murder,
Because if I get lucky, I may not get lucky, but if I get a single shot, it's the right way to go.
I mean, I'm defended by 2 right now.
So that's going to be by the time back up. Mute's going to go ahead and go. He's got 5 movement. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and you can be shooting at a range 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is excellent. I'm going to roll 2 red.
No,
nope,
you're not.
I'm going to roll 2 yellows, is what I meant to say. I'm going to go ahead and...
Blocked by 2.
Blocked by
Safe.
2. Blocked by 2. I think Mute is inclined to go into Overwatch to help for next round. So Mute's going to end his turn by going to Overwatch. Okay, continue the timer. That's Mute activated. I would really like to take Thermite out. Who's left alive by you?
Everyone.
You have Ash... No, who's left and not activated? Ash and
this
Blitz.
one and that one.
Well, I don't like that at all. I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, everyone you're murdering's already gone.
No, that's not good
Like,
at all.
you can kill one of them and it's alright.
So I have to kill him.
You don't have to.
Well, because the reason I... Oh, no, he's not on Overwatch. I'm fine that
He doesn't care.
Okay, but I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
I mean, you don't need to.
No, I need to.
It doesn't do anything for you.
I'm going to do
You
it.
should probably worry about the fact that your bomb's not going off.
No. The bomb we got to next round. I'm going to take it out by next round. We're all good there.
You won't, but okay.
But I will. But you won't. But I will.
Because I'm just going to move in and set up Overwatch, and you won't be able to move into that zone.
I think I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2,
lose.
3, 4, I don't love that.
No.
Okay, we're gonna.
You're
go
doing
ahead.
a lot of things that honestly you shouldn't love.
I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2, crossing that wall there. 3.
Ooh, movement
4.
stops. Isn't that snake wire?
No, that's not snake. That's my own thingy. That's my own little.
Oh, yeah, that's your zap thing?
Not that it's helped me. Not it's helped me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, moving in there. I think I should move 5, crossing over there. So I still have the Overwatch. Then I'm going to go ahead and shoot you. Okay. That's going to be Smoke over there. Smoke's going to be over here. He's going to roll 2 reds and an orange. What do you think your chances are?
You sure? He's 3 away.
3 away. You're right, 2 reds and an orange, still. Okay, and that's going to be a dead person.
That's
what
right.
It's going to be.
That's right.
Okay, and then Smoke's going to end his turn by setting up Overwatch, because he likes the idea of you having a harder time doing things. And that's going to be my people. Your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what's going on here? Swap to you. Okay.
Who do you have left that has not moved?
This guy over here.
That's it?
Who's firmly protected by a bunch of people in front of him.
Cool. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Yeah, setting up Overwatch around the bomb is not the worst thing. It means that when I shoot you, you can shoot back. Unless I have, like, tips and tricks up my sleeve.
Overwatch on board. Do I want to go back, though? Yeah, I'm going back with Overwatch. Because I can I can block that whole area now. Ooh. I also want to set... So... How far away can I set a Claymore? Just right next to me?
Claymore can go... I believe... Let me just check that one, actually. Claymore's going to be on a section of heavy wall, so right next to you. It goes on a section of heavy wall.
Goes on a section?
Yep. Yep.
So... 1, 2, 3... So I could do it, like, here. Is that a section of heavy wall?
Oh, by the way, I was wrong with your flashbang, your stun grenade. It actually would hit both my people. It's the space, it's the target space, and all spaces adjacent.
Oh,
different
so
grenades
right.
have different zones.
Is this a section of heavy wall here?
Yes, it would be.
Okay, and where does that extend to?
Well, you point it the direction you want, and it's going to set up a line across that wall that people can't cross.
So if
including yourself.
Yeah, if I point it here, for instance, where is that extended?
Well, you can't there because you have to place it on the wall section that you're on. You have to place it next to where you are, basically.
I'm right here right now.
Yes. You can't have it go through walls.
Oh, okay. So I could place it. I could move here, place it here.
I think it has to be wall to wall. So like you could have placed it here, and it would extend across him if he wasn't there. But it's not a well positioned spot for it right now for you that I can see. If you can get over here, no, I don't see a good spot.
I mean, can I place it on this wall going?
No.
Maybe I'm just confused about how claymores work.
Yeah, I think you have to place it on a wall facing opposite. So like, go here to here. I don't think you can angle it sideways.
Okay. Where do I want it then? Okay, well, I'm still moving back here.
Okay.
I need to set up perimeters. Anything else I can do? Frag grenade won't really do anything. I mean, really just getting into position and defending at this point's like what I gotta do. And I ran out of time technically, but
we're flexible on time. We're not worried about that.
Okay, moving down.
Yeah, our concern is the time is there for a reason, and it does drive the game forward, but we're fairly flexible on things.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
What's his run?
Blitz, I imagine 5 with a name like Blitz.
No, 2.
That's a bad name for him then.
My Ash has a run of 5. Ash is the girl that I activated right before him.
Okay.
So maybe I run with her. What are you doing though? You're just moving with this guy. Like this dude's not doing anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about him all.
I'm running in with her.
Yep.
Can I not place? Can I run across here?
You can.
Does this keep me from?
Oh
I can't
yeah,
place
if you go next to that, you get electrocuted and take 2 yellow damage.
I can't place gadgets.
2 damage.
It's so annoying. I can't place gadgets in there.
In that room? Yeah. Wait, why not?
Because of this thing.
That's in that room. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'd like to place gadgets.
Yeah, I hear you. I'd like to do a lot of things. I'd like to not be dead.
Can I place I can't do a claymore here, can I?
You would be able to do a claymore there. Oh, no, because it has to be range max 5. Giving a hard time here.
I'm trying to figure out how to set up a defensive zone right now, and I don't think I need to, because you're just going to be...
I can't do anything. What's the big deal?
I mean, really, literally, I don't think you can do anything. I mean, I'm going to set up perimeter.
Okay.
So I've got an angled defense there. You know one thing I wish I could do?
No.
I wish I could drag this across the map. I wish I could.
That'd be cool.
Like, I want to be able to move furniture and set up a bordered zone. Okay,
so right now...
That's it.
Okay, switch to target player 1, and I have one person left to do things with.
Yeah.
One person ain't looking good for me.
No.
But I'm sure I can make things work. So my problem right now is you moved over there. There's no real degree of Overwatch on my end. I will potentially be well set up for some Overwatch things next turn, but that's not...
You don't need Overwatch,
right
though. You're attacking.
I'm attacking right now.
The game shifted.
Yeah.
Overwatch does not help you.
Yeah, I hear you. I respect the point of view you have. I don't like the fact that you have 2 people. This person does not have Overwatch, right?
No.
No, so I have 2 people with Overwatch. I got a whole bunch of people just facing me. I don't love that. Do not love that one bit. Okay. So, what are we going to do with that, he says, wondering. Okay. I always could do that. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
I hear you.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's just not going to work.
No. No,
okay.
you,
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Ready? We got... What's his name? The Heartbeat
How many
Monitor.
different scenarios do they send us? Because I want to play all of them.
We have a few different options. Let's cover that. But I want to go ahead and my turn. Pulse has a run of 5. That is helpful. So we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I think we're going to go ahead and peek. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and peek. Ready? So, we're peeking. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, even though I'm stunned, right? I'm stunned. I can't do much in the way of shooting. So why am I doing this, you say? Because I'm going to go ahead and toss a nitro cell right over here.
What's that do?
It's going to roll 2 orange dice in the center zone, which is no one, and then 1 orange die to everyone around him. Okay? Each rolled individually. And this guy has how much health left? 1. That's what it was. That's what it was. There's 1 health left. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm peeking out. I'm going to go ahead and pause the timer. I'm going to start with Sledge, because why not? We're rolling 1 die.
That's so annoying.
I believe... Oh, there's a blank. There's a blank. We can hope for the blank for you. Oh, Sledge is dead. Okay. That's going to be that. And then we're going to go ahead and do that to the other characters, starting with him. And 2 damage. And then 1 more to that character.
That's disgusting.
And 2 damage.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful. Now, the good news for you is you do get 2 reaction shots from both those people back at me. I will have heavy cover, so reduced by 3, but you got 2 shots. Have at it.
What are my reaction shots?
Your standard range, whatever the range is. So I think it's 4 right now, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's
both
4.
of them are 4. So starting with her, yellow, orange, double red.
Oh, that's not great for me at all. I may have died in the process, but we'll see what happens there. Okay, that's reduced by 3.
5.
I take 2
2
damage.
damage.
Can I have 2 damage?
Yep.
Oh, I got them over here. Okay.
And then next is going to be my good friend Blitz there. 2 yellow and an orange.
Okay.
That's not as solid.
What'd you
2.
get?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, and then I'm going to end my turn by unmoving. I'm going to take my last move and go right back from leaning there, because I'd rather not be in line of sight. Okay. And that was my turn.
Yeah,
That's
round
done.
3.
We go there, and we go to end round, and now we don't go to round 3, we go straight to overtime.
Yeah, end of this determines winner.
End of this round determines winner. I need that thing armed again, you need it unarmed. Have at it. We're down to 3 characters left apiece? No, I have 4. You have 3.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot more.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Claymore being placed down from here to there.
Oh, that seems reasonable. So we're going to put a line
4,
planter.
5.
So I can't move that without triggering like a bunch of damage. Let me see how much damage I trigger. I think it's like 2 damage. Claymore's 2 red dice.
Yeah, and then Overwatch established here.
Wow. That's just brutal. I don't like that at all.
Moving up 1, claymore being placed. Where's my secondary claymore? Here it is.
Wait, you can't use, it's 1 equipment action per round. Different character?
Different character.
Oh, different character, that's fine.
Claymore placed there.
Okay.
To here.
That's unreasonable. That's straight up unreasonable.
Backing up and over, and then triggering Overwatch.
Okay, so you put Overwatch token down. I don't like that at all. Can I officially not like you in this game?
I think that's possible. I think it is. I mean, I think it's reasonable, maybe.
Oh,
even.
man.
Take off your yellow markers, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you, sir. Okay. I am not a fan of what's happening here. Now, to be clear, are you ending your move here? Because
Yeah.
I will have Overwatch to you. This character will be able to react. I'll be able to shoot you.
Will they right now?
Line of sight. I got line of sight. You'll be able to have 2 defense. If you end your turn, if you end an action within, in fact, even this action, planting this claymore would enable me to shoot you. Still a good plant. Probably should do it. Or not.
Both your characters will be able to shoot.
Yeah, both my characters. Maybe don't do this claymore. Maybe just do that one. Still accomplishes your goal, for the most part. Yeah, because this zone is not adjacent to that zone. I'd have to be here to get that.
Alright, so this person needs to move again.
You need to think about how you want to move, because I have 2 characters in Overwatch with line of sight.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I ended... I mean, really, I just need to be able to defend this area.
Yes, you
do.
do.
The thing is I want to be able to be blocking.
The thing you need to be really careful is if you activate all 3 of your characters, then I get 2 activations without worrying about you. Well, worrying is a relative term, because Overwatch is plenty to worry about.
Like, I'm gonna... If I block from behind this,
Yep.
I don't have line of sight to you.
You'd have to be careful about it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? See, this is where the timer really comes into play, because the timer, ultimately the game comes down to you. You get to choose the pace of the game. Do you want to play without the timer entirely? Do you want the timer to drive people into... Because the timer basically allows you to have a blend of real-time, like rush and face fast decisions, along with the tactical element. I really like the timer. I just think it's a question of how many games. The more games I have, the more I want the timer to be actually driving the cutoff of your decisions.
Do you have line of sight to me here?
I believe so. Also, strictly speaking, the way line of sight rules work in this game is that looks like it, right? Yeah, that one maybe
that one
not.
Does not.
Nope. Yeah, strictly speaking, the way line of sight rules work in this game is you just say, I have line of sight, and then the person can challenge you, which will result in a potential addition or delay to the timer. Because again, the game wants to keep things moving. Strictly speaking, the game is all about having like maybe like a 15-20 minute setup, and then an hour-long game as you rush through things.
So both of them are staying right where they are.
Okay.
One of them did place down this claymore. This is the last person that needs to...
Is he activating this turn?
Shift and move.
You can just not activate this turn. You can wait.
While
I shoot you.
Where was he originally?
I don't remember.
He was here. You're going to trigger.
I will try to shoot you. If you have 1 person left standing, I will try to kill that person.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have moved somewhere over here with him.
Okay.
How far can I throw a frag grenade?
You can throw it... ooh, good question. I think you can just throw it to an adjacent room. Let me just double check. But I believe frag grenade inflicts the roll on an operator located in the target space. Throw symbol. Yeah, so it's a throw symbol. I don't know exactly how far the throw symbol goes.
How far did you throw yours?
I threw it close enough that I wasn't worried about it. But there is a throw symbol where...
No, you threw it at least 4.
Pass me that sheet.
Throw
symbol.
6 spaces.
6 spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you can seem to get that. But you need line of sight to whoever you throw. So you can just target the zone.
I mean, I'm going to throw a frag grenade here.
Okay.
Hitting you for 1 yellow.
1 yellow, that's all it does?
Yeah. Nothing.
Isn't the frag grenade 2 yellow and then 1 yellow in each adjacent space?
I don't know.
That's what it is. That's 2 yellow and then 1 yellow.
Yeah, but
adjacent.
you were adjacent to the frag grenade. Here's the thing I'm running into. If he's left here, I have a hard time positioning this person.
Because you block line of sight.
Because I'm blocking line of sight. So I am going to position myself behind this.
With Overwatch?
With Overwatch.
But
I will suffer 1 shot from you.
Okay, so we're going to shoot you with Smoke. Smoke's going to go ahead and shoot you with a 2 reds. Actually, what's the range? The range looks like 6,
you're like
right?
6, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 reds and an orange. Okay. And you have cover fire of 2, so you can reduce this roll by 2, which means you just took a whole lot of damage. That was painful, right? That's going to be, what, 7? Oh, he's dead. Okay, the good news for you is even with that, I'm not certain I have this. I'm not certain I have this. I need to basically... Okay, here's what happens. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay, so as a starting... You've activated. All I need to do is untrigger that. It's over, bro. Do you know why it's over?
Because you can get right next to it.
No, forget that. I'm going to go ahead and go... I can't, because I can't be over here. This is not close enough. It crosses that line, and this would explode it. So I'm going to go...
You can get next to it on the other side.
1, 2, 3. And boom, he's dead. Great. Claymore's gone.
Okay.
Claymore's gone. Take the Claymore off.
Sure.
I just killed one of my people.
Sure.
I just slaughtered them to get that going.
I hear you.
And then I'm just going to walk in and take it.
But
so
you...
Smoke over here. This is going to be Smoke. Smoke has a movement of a run action of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
When you end there, don't I get to fire on you?
Oh, you would get to fire on me. Okay, fine. Well, that's less fun. Interesting. Okay, so I actually need to think this through. So, you're going to fire on me, is what you're saying. So, let's do this slightly differently. I think we'll go with this person. This person over here, what's his name? Bandit. Bandit's going to have a run of 5. Doesn't matter. I'm going to destroy that. We're going to take that out. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't believe you can hit me with either of your people.
Isn't this person 180 degrees?
No, 180 degrees is going to be the front arc.
Yeah,
Front arc. I'm exactly adjacent to you.
Isn't 180 sides directly?
Nope.
No?
Nope. I'll show you the rules shortly.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there, because what happens is I spend an action, and I go ahead and arm this, and you have no actions left. I believe this is the point where we go tick, 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 boom.
I feel like I could have gotten it.
I feel like you could have too. You should not have left both people in Overwatch. You needed one person there. You needed to act after me.
No, I don't. Well, yeah, because I needed to.
I think you needed someone to act after
be able
me.
to re-trigger it.
Yeah, you gave me like a full carte blanche to just.
So instead of setting someone there, I should have like tucked someone back here and been able to run forward with them.
Also, as a point of contact, I just did apparently sacrifice my guy and blew him up for no reason because I didn't need to do that. Oh well, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, I also could have done this instead.
That would have been better.
Giving me better coverage.
Now, I don't know if it would have mattered. I would have potentially been willing to risk it. Go ahead and roll some dice. How many dice would he have rolled?
3 away. 3 away with Blitz would have been red, orange, yellow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would have done enough to kill you.
I was dead. I would have died.
Yeah.
Now, I would think the same thing. I would have been after my shot, so I would have triggered the bomb. You would have killed me, but then you would have had one action left and would have to re-trigger the bomb. I don't mind the reaction thing if you can't do much else.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have tucked my... Well, I couldn't have tucked. I shouldn't have I didn't technically activate him.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I
didn't technically activate him.
You didn't activate him?
He never moved. I just said I was leaving him there. With Overwatch. He already had Overwatch established.
Okay.
So technically, I didn't activate one of my characters. I mean, I can. How much are we retroacting here? Because
that's
you just
an
won.
excellent question.
You just won, technically.
Yeah.
In what I had mentally came up with.
Yeah.
But I did not actually activate him.
Oh, well. That's a shame. But it means you could have had it.
We'll call it a tie.
We'll call it. I think not, sir.
Either way, we're doing... I didn't activate him. As far as I'm concerned, it's a Quackalope win, then.
Yeah, that's why they talk about you behind your back.
We're going to be doing a full review over on Board Game Co., so we're not going to finish up with too many final thoughts or anything like that. I mean, I'm ready to jump into some more scenarios.
Yes.
So.
And just for context, the scenarios they have, and this is all base game with the not base game, prototype. This is all prototype. What we have prototype wise is there is control. That's going to be where you're running around the board trying to control different rooms at the different points in the round. So you're getting progressively more points as the game progresses. There's going to be bomb scenarios where you're trying to have a defender stopping the bombs from exploding, and there's going to be hostage scenarios where you're trying to basically rescue a hostage, and the defenders are trying to keep the hostage in place. Ultimately, it's always that balance of someone who's trying to basically kind of protect a stronghold and slowly reveal themselves at the right time, versus someone who's trying to get in and tactically position themselves. This was close. I'm okay with how this went.
I won, so...
Yeah, exactly. That was that kind of close. Either way, head on over to Board Game Co. Link in the description down below, along with the timestamps for throw. Yeah, 100%. Head on over. Head on over, because I want to talk to you about this game and how I feel about it.
We'll see you next time.